Myles, how concerned were you when you went down in practice that day, and then subsequently, how relieved are you that it's not nearly as bad?
I mean, after a couple of days, I knew it wasn't too bad. They were keeping me out too, protect me and protect my future. And after a couple of weeks, I felt fine. It was just really about rehabbing and making stronger so something like this wouldn't happen again.
Did you worry at all? Were you concerned about that dreaded Liz Frank word? I mean, was that something they needed to rule out?
I mean, I wasn't bothered. I knew that it was something minor and that it would be taken care of in a short time.
You just plant wrong?
I believe that I planted on Osweiler's foot while I was coming by. So, I mean, in the game, I won't have to worry about it. I won't be running by him. Hopefully, I'll be taking him down. But.
So, tell us about the Twitter video where you're leg pressing, how many pounds, and who was it that you were also leg pressing?
It was an old basketball teammate of mine, and I think with him on it made it around 1450. So he asked if he could jump on, and I said sure. And he was kidding at first. I was like, I mean, I need to go up and wait, and there's not much more room on the top, so go ahead and get off there. So just did him for about 4 or 5 times and kept him going.
Was that the first time you've ever actually leg pressed a human being?
No.
This is a common thing.
A little bit lighter weight.
Myles, how do you possibly live up to all the pre-draft hype and everything that's been written about you?
Listen to Greg. If I do that and just give my full maximum effort out here and listen to the plays and trying to master the playbook and listen to guys like Kirksey and Joe and their criticisms, I think I'll be just fine.
Myles, there've been a lot of great athletes that have played in the NFL, but not necessarily produced or had a lot of success in the NFL. You're obviously a great athlete. You've had a lot of success in college. What do you have to do to translate that in the NFL so that you're not just referred to as a great athlete, you're referred to as a great football player?
I mean, hard work separates the talented from just the average Joe. And if I work hard, combine that with technique, working on that every day against one of the greatest of all time, I should end off pretty good.
Myles, you weren't here last year. I was just curious how much you've heard about how tough that season was from the guys that were here.
No, I didn't really ask them how bad it was. I mean, I know they had some late game losses where it came down to the wire, but last season's over. About to crank up into a whole new different time period.
How would you define a successful year for you? Is it numbers? How would you put it into words? What would be a great successful year?
Starter. I mean, defensive rookie of the year would be a nice way to go. Maybe rookie of the year, but first I gotta get to first team. I gotta put some work in, but until then, I'll just keep my head down, keep my mouth closed, and listen and keep on working.
Where did you work out, and who did you work out with, and what was your break like?
4-day break. Mostly I was here working out up here at the facility or at a place in Brunswick. Just running, doing sleds, doing some hand work. I didn't really have anybody to work with, so just did what I knew.
How much did you get out of spring practice and OTAs, whatever, and mental reps, physical activity, or the whole 9 yards in the spring?
I mean, in spring, just kind of got the pace. I know it changed when you put pads on, but right now, just trying to know how fast I have to understand the defense and get down and know where I'm going. It kind of got that down to a T where I have a actual guess of what it's going to be like.
How long were you in the booth? How long before you got on it? Was it quick?
A week.
How limited do you think you're going to be at the starting camp? Hugh said they're going to monitor you and kind of be careful with you. Do you expect to be really limited at the starting camp?
I don't think so. I mean, he said I'll be doing everything, so if that's limited then.
And what do you think, I mean, have you spent a lot of time thinking about what the NFL training camp will actually be like?
No, I mean, it's just really, to me, it's just mini camp with pads on. Maybe a little bit longer, might do a couple things different, but it's football at the end of the day.
How well do you know this defense and the defensive playbook, and how long do you think it'll take before you can start to play the style you want to play after knowing this defense?
Man, I got to play my style within the defense, and so the quicker I learn it, the quicker I can get back to that. But right now, I feel I know it pretty well.
Is there any concern under that left leg?
I noticed you. So it's really
last year, same leg.
And I noticed you're wearing
injury this year.
kind of heavy clothes.
Wonder what's going on there. Is it just a freak thing?
You want to sweat more when you're playing?
Accidents happen on the field. You know, one thing after another, but can't be worried about it. The more I'm worried about it, the more it slows me down, and can't really have that against 73.
When you were completely healed up, how did you road test yourself? Was it a simple matter of running as fast as you possibly could for a certain distance or in reps?
Can you repeat that?
Yeah, I mean, you run 40s all out to tell yourself that you're all healed up. And what would you do?
I mean, I did position drills. I run the hoop. I was doing moves, trying to turn on my foot, turn on my ankle to see how it felt, and that was combined with running full speed, running 20s, 30s, 40s. We're just doing all the above to make sure that I feel fine.
So we really didn't see you get any reps against Joe Thomas. And how much are you really looking forward to finally getting that opportunity?
I mean, it would be great to go against him, but that's one thing. I'm trying to beat him.
And that play in practice when the injury happened, that definitely put a sack, right? You were easily beyond the guy, right?
I was, but again, wasn't going against him, and it doesn't matter until I'm going against number one.
Do you guys have a running verbal little thing going on right now? I mean, Joe's kind of a funny guy. Do you guys have any kind of funny interactions or bets or anything like that going on?
Not yet, but I'm sure that when we actually get out there and face each other, we'll have something going.